Look at this. Look at it. It's like actual size. That is the size of me. How is that possible? What's up everybody, Rodrick here, and Billy hooked it up because today we have the VIVIBRIGHT F30 native 1080p full HD projector. Now if you're like me, I'm sure you've seen a ton of 1080p projectors on the market, but there's a catch. Those let you input in 1080p, but they only output at 480p, which is standard definition, and that is no bueno. A bunch of lies going on right there. This one, however, supports a full 1080p output, so that way you're going to be getting crystal clear images when you're watching movies, playing games, watching YouTube, you name it, whatever you want to do. Amazing clarity, way better than 480p. Now taking a look at the box, we have a bunch of features going on here. As I said, full HD 1080p support, amazing. We have Android, HDMI, up to 120-inch screen size. That is huge. USB plug and play so you can watch your favorite videos right from a USB thumb drive. WPS, I'm not sure what that means, but if you do, good news, it's here. We have keystone support so you can angle the image to get it perfectly aligned. LED light output at 4200 lumens so you can enjoy your movies in any environment. The LED projection bulb lasts for up to 50,000 hours, which is a 30,000 hour increase over the standard 20,000 hour lifespan of other projectors. Entertainment, all kinds, videos, video games, music videos, YouTube, whatever you want. Quick on and off, hi-fi stereo speakers, so that way you don't need an expensive surround sound system, although I would highly recommend it, because who doesn't want the ultimate movie-going experience right at home? We have some specs on the side. As an LCD and LED projection system, native resolution of full HD 1920 by 1080 pixels. We have 4200 lumens of brightness, 15,000:1 dynamic contrast ratio, 1.07 billion colors of RGB, 50,000 hours of lifespan, and 130 watts of light source wattage. We're looking at a throw ratio of 1.38 to 1, which is 100 inches at 2.8 meters. And as for the keystone adjustment, we're looking at vertical plus or minus 15 degrees. If you want a nice clear image, you can range between 60 and 120 inches, but you can also go up to a max of 300 inches. You're just gonna start losing some video quality, but 300 inches when you're sitting far away, you probably won't even notice. You're gonna need at least 1.2 meters of distance for a 60-inch picture, and then if you wanna max it out at 300 inches, you're gonna need 6.8 meters. You're able to project this from wherever you want, whether it's the front or the back. If you need to flip it around because it's upside down, you can do that. And this projector is compatible with pretty much anything you throw at it, whether it's a tablet, a smartphone, a laptop, a computer, game console, Amazon Fire, TV stick, Chromecast, Roku, Apple TV, digital cameras, Blu-ray, DVD players, satellite, and cable boxes. All of this has sounded great to me. Billy, you might have hit a home run with this one. Let's get inside. I want to see what we got. Okay. Well, they packed this up nicely. Inside the box, we have a user manual, a happy and not happy card, a cleaning cloth to make sure your lens is clean for the best picture, a beefy power cable, and a nice remote control to control from a distance, although it didn't include batteries. Oh, and then we have the projector here in this nice bubbly wrapping. I love it. Oh, this thing has some weight to it, and I think it's upside down. My bad. Ooh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, this thing does look nice. Nice matte black finish. Just look at that. It's looking real good. Taking a look at the front, we do have the big lens right here, which has a lens cap over it, which is easily removed. And oh, just look at that thing. Put that back on. We got to keep it nice and protected. We have an IR receiver for the remote control, VIVIBRIGHT branding with that full HD insignia. All right. Over on the right side, we just have some ventilation. On the left side, we have more ventilation as well as the keystone and focus knobs. And over on the back is where things get a little more interesting. We have 1 and 2 USB ports, the HDMI input, the SPDIF input, the 3.5mm output, the infrared receiver for the remote control once again, the power port, the on and off switch. Ooh, nice and clicky. And then over on the right side, we have some button controls if you don't want to use a remote control, although who wants to walk up to the projector? Not me, but let's take a look. We have the input source button, the power button, left, right, up, down, the menu button, as well as a back button. And I don't know how I missed it, but the enter button's right here at the top between the 2 LED lights. And then over on the bottom, we have 4 rubberized feet to keep it in place on your table, a nice stand to angle it upward. Oh, and this stand is really sturdy right here. And we also have a few mounting spots so you can mount this to your ceiling if you want to, which is probably the most ideal situation. Then taking a look at the remote control, we have a bunch of options here. We have the power button, the Android button if you happen to have the Android version, the source button, the back button, the menu button, up, down, left, right, enter, play and pause, mute, the rotate button in case you have the projector upside down, and the volume up and down controls. All right, so now let's get this thing plugged in. Now let's get it turned on. That was about 7 seconds. roughly 15 seconds to get to this screen. And about 15 seconds more to get the video feed active. Now let's take a look at some of the settings we have here. We have language support for a bunch of different languages. No matter what you speak, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. We have picture mode. Let's see, we have medium, movie, user, customizable, as well as dynamic. I'm gonna just go to movie because I like movies. We have color temperature, we have medium, warm, user customizable, as well as cool. I'm gonna just go in medium to get it nice in the middle. We have aspect ratio, just scan, 16:9, 4:3, definitely not, or automatic. We can reduce the display size. Right now we're at 100. You can go by 1% intervals. That's pretty nice. Look at that, we're down to 80% so you can get it nice and fitted for your projection screen. But you know me, I want it all the way up at 100. We have sound mode, we have standard, music, movie, sports. I'm just gonna leave this on standard since I'm gonna use my surround sound anyways. Speaking of surround sound, we have surround sound options for the projector speakers, including off, SRS True Surround XT, as well as regular surround. Once again, I'll just leave it off since I'm using an external surround sound system. We have SPDIF mode on or off. We can flip the video depending on how you have your projector set up, whether it's on the roof or shooting from the back of the screen. We can restore factory default settings as well as update the software through a USB flash drive. And when it comes to the speakers, we can adjust the volume with the remote control and we see the volume right on the screen. Now that we got all that taken care of, let's go take a look at some videos on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe. Let's check out the new Burger King tacos.
You hear that?
We got the volume maxed out.
That's that crispiness right there!
Well, this video looks amazing. I'm really curious how big the screen is right now. Let's take a look. Whoa, this is a lot bigger than I thought. Okay, we're at the corner. We're at about 112 inches, you guys. That's crazy.
Let's see how this is. It's upside down, so here you go.
Oh, this is... Oh, wow.
Okay, feels hot.
The video quality looks amazing. The sound is extremely loud. Very impressive indeed.
Okay, got some lettuce in the bag. Oh, I should have got some hot sauce for it, but he didn't offer me anything. Oh, no way.
Well, look at that detail, and remember, this is literally just on my wall. No projection screen at all. Here's an example in a really well-lit room. As you can see the wall. It is a bit washed out, but you can still tell what's going on if you really have to watch it during the day with the bright sunshine coming in the window. Okay, now that we took a look at some videos, we gotta play a game real quick. I wanna see how that goes. Let's get the only game I'm kinda decent at, Call of Duty. Oh boy, this is really immersive. Look at this. Look at it. It's like actual size. That is the size of me. How is that possible? Oh, I stuck it.
We've lost the lady.
Look at all those medals I got, boy. Oh! Woo!
UAV,
Woo! Oh, it's stuck, bro! Well, we won. Woo! Wow, you guys, color me impressed. This projector is simply amazing. I don't even have a projector screen. I'm literally just bouncing it off of my wall, which isn't even completely flat. It has gradients on it, and the picture quality was great. I can only imagine what it's gonna be like once I actually do get a projector screen and get this thing set up right. Watching movies on here, watching YouTube on here, spectacular. The speakers get up so loud you can't hear yourself talk while something's playing. That right there surprised me along with the picture quality because I did not expect this to pump out that much sound. Now obviously I would definitely prefer my surround sound setup when using this, and I definitely recommend you get one of those set up as well if you want the ultimate movie experience in your house. But if you just take this with you on the go somewhere and don't want to lug around any speakers, you won't be disappointed. And then playing video games on here, it is extremely immersive. You feel like you are in there, especially if you can get the picture big enough. Woo! It's a whole other experience. You need to experience this. Of course, projectors always work best in a dark environment, although I did have some lights on and tested it out and it still looked pretty good. It did look a little bit washed out, but it definitely was watchable if you have no other options. After playing around with this thing, I really have nothing bad to say about it. There's just one thing that some people might find alarming. The fan is pretty loud. Now personally, because I have some experience with projectors, I wasn't expecting it to be quiet. I'm not actually sure if there is a quiet projector, maybe some with a little less fan noise. Although when you have sound playing, it definitely drowns out the fan noise and it's not a problem. So if you want to have a really, really big TV, but you don't want to break the bank because TVs that are really, really big are really, really expensive. This thing right here, it only costs $229 as of this video. That is a definite steal. It's native 1080p, so you're definitely gonna get full HD quality here. And plus, remember, pair it up with that surround sound and whoa, your world will be changed. If you want to pick up one of these, I'll throw the link down below in the description. Make sure you guys comment your thoughts down below and let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you're gonna pick one of these up. Thumbs up, red subscribe button, social media, and I'll see you in the next one.